It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Ravens and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, fights off the defender. But I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, it's Daniels, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rhinos will get full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
6-0 our score after 1. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Gordon on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On third down, Daniels. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. Finding room to the 20. They can't tackle him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
129 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up every
Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there on the scramble.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They'll try again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They're losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Ravens on 3rd down. They only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32.
166 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Here's Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.